Good morning, peoples. Hey, Sean here, the Detroit Diz, and it's another beautiful day in the D. Hey, before we get started, we have a call of action here on our channel, and we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you can help us achieve our goals. You know, we appreciate all of our subscribers here on our channel, and we're really grateful for all of you, and we appreciate everything that you do for us, following along on our YouTube journey. But you can help us out reach our short-term goal of 1,000 subscribers and help us get to our goal of monetization and becoming a YouTube partner channel just by mashing that subscribe button. It's completely free, and then you hit the notification bell so you know when we upload and also go live, and that's actually also free. And then if you want to really help us out more than that, is if you just go ahead and click on a playlist, the 2025 playlist, and just let it just go. Just watch a bunch of our videos so we can get our watch time up, because we're needing a lot of watch time hours. Anyways, that's my call of action, and we're going to be calling for that call of action until we reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers and a bunch of watch time hours. We really appreciate everybody's help getting to our little small first time goal. Anyways, that's enough about that. It's super dark here in the D. It's 7:35, and we're just trucking right along. We don't have I'm in the small family truckster, and getting over here. It's early in the morning time, going to work, trying to get there on time, and yeah, it's a glorious day in the D. It's supposed to be 20 for the next 2 weeks. We had a high of 58 in the middle of the night, and then we had bomb cyclone and a blizzard of white snow that caused right near us on the freeway, they had a 40-car accident. Whew. Wow. I mean, that's like a lot of cars. And usually that doesn't happen here, but it was a whiteout conditions. And then there was a 40-car pileup. My goodness. Man, could you imagine being in something like that? Anyhow, that's absolutely nuts. That's crazy. That's, yeah. That's bononker nuts. That's one of those words, bononker nuts. Anyways, so I want to talk about first of all, let's talk some sports. You know, I'm kind of disappointed on our Lions. They did really great the last 2 years, and this year, let me use the sound. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, it was really bad. Yo, yeah. This year, they weren't the worst in the NFL. Let's just say that. They didn't have a really bad season. They just had, it was pretty even as far as wins and losses. I mean, they did not win any bells or whistles. Anyways, I don't know why that person... I sound like a train thing, but it was. That was kind of weird. I went underneath that viaduct. I was looking for a train. I was like, oh, that's right. The train's up above. There's a train up above that viaduct, by the way, that is the Amtrak train. And I've never heard it come through that time, but precisely at this time, it needed to be 88 miles per hour. Marty. Yeah. Anyways, the train could have been the Back to the Future train. So let me digress back here because I lost track and I was ranting on. But yeah, the Detroit Lions, they lost, and then they lost again, and then yeah, the season over. Yeah, so they're not going to be in the playoffs. They're not going to be in absolutely anything, to be honest. It's pretty sad stuff. That's just the way it is, and I'm sticking to that. Anyways, what's going on here? I think we have a left-hand turner, maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. We do. Anyways, it's a beautiful day when the Detroit Pistons are winning. The Pistons are winning, and the Red Wings are also winning. That's two teams, our hockey team and our basketball team. Maybe it will bleed over into the springtime back in April, when the Detroit Tigers, maybe they'll start winning again. And then maybe they'll come around and they'll be the Lions. I'm just being optimistic. about the future of sports here in Detroit. Um, so I've been following a guy, just to let you know. I'm going to post his video, his channel name, so you can watch a bunch of videos of what's happening in Detroit. Frank, I forgot the name of his channel. It's Frankadeli or Frankadie or Frank something or other. Detroit videos where he drives around showing you construction projects and new things that are coming in Detroit. And he drives around quite a bit, and I think that his channel is really, really great. Another thing that's up and coming that will be opening soon in probably the springtime, late spring of next year, hopefully, is the Gordie Howe Bridge. And I think there was a big, I don't know, I'm just making this up probably, but there was probably a big fight about if it was going to be Wayne Gretzky, Gordie Howe, or somebody else. But I think the Canadians wanted to be not Gordie Howe, but Wayne Gretzky Bridge. I just saying, putting it out there, because Wayne Gretzky is supposedly the GOAT of Canadian. Canadian hockey, and Gordie Howe is from he's a Red Wing, but I think he was actually from Canada. Just saying, a Canadian guy in Detroit. No way. Okay, anyways, enough about all of that. I'm just rambling on here this morning talking about sports because I love sports. And and Detroit is actually also building a soccer stadium. Is going to be building it for an American. Detroit American soccer team, and so that's pretty exciting. I'm also excited to be watching, coming up soon in February, if you did not know, because it doesn't happen every single year, is the Winter Olympics. There'll probably not be any break dancing. I think that was just a summer thing. But maybe there'll be some type of other weird, strange Winter Olympic sport, like, I don't know. You just make it up and we'll talk about it. Anyhow, what's your favorite Olympic sport? That's a great question of the day. What is your favorite Olympic sport? Because the Olympics are coming up in February. Any old who. So, in recent news, Disney has filed a permit, and Men's Journal made a story about it, but they filed a permit over to demolish something at the Tree of Life in Animal Kingdom. Now, as you know, they're changing the what's going on there inside the Tree of Life Theater, which is at the base of the Tree of Life. So they're probably demolishing something inside of the Tree of Life, not outside or not the Tree of Life, because I doubt that they're going to be knocking down the Tree of Life. I mean, yeah, that wouldn't be cool. That's like an iconic place. I wouldn't be doing that at all. But I'm sure that they're going to be demolishing something that seriously probably has to do with the old, that it's a Bug's Life. I mean, that sounds about right. Yeah. Anyways, so another thing that's happening for 2026, and it's kind of a big change, because I'm going to tell you, I remember some things about, in previous years. But the Cinderella's Castle is going to be having a big notable change in 2026. The color of the castle is not going to be rose gold anymore. Bye-bye, rose gold. One of the worst colors, I think, that people think that it was when the castle was a birthday cake. I remember that, for the 25th anniversary. I was there, and it was a big birthday cake. I also remember when in 2000. The year 2000, I was there in Epcot when Epcot, the spaceship Earth, the ball was turned into a giant globe and had 2020 off the side of it. That was, or not 2020, 2000. Man, I keep forgetting how old I am. Sean, you're very old. You're over half of a century old. Yeah. Okay, so The thing here is that remember for the 50th and the 70th, the 50th anniversary of Disney of Magic Kingdom, they changed it to be a whopping rose gold. That was pretty cool. But now they're going to paint it back to the original colors, the the colors of like a grayish kind of blue, royal blue color, gray with a tint of blue. And I think that's going to be really, really great looking. It's the way that it's supposed to look from the original look of the castle. I think that's really, really a great thing. So, yeah. So an interesting fact that I just stumbled across reading some news articles was that 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's, yeah, we cannot turn right here. Right? Right. Anyhow, the Disney dining plan, there's 4 restaurants, a couple of them are in Disney Springs, that are going to only be taking dining credits at lunchtime. So one of them is one of the ones that is only going to be taking dining credits at lunchtime is the Italian restaurant in Epcot. And you know, with the closure of Hollywood Studios and the Italian restaurant there, you know, everybody's probably going over to Little Italy in Epcot and eating there. And now you won't be able to do it for a dining experience at night and watch the fireworks. You're going to have to go at lunch. And I think this is, I don't know why it is. Maybe there's some type of issue between the being reimbursed for the food and everything, because the dining points and all that other stuff. Maybe Disney is not paying out all some way to the restaurants that are probably not ran by Disney, but I think they're ran by an actual restaurant that's just there on just like the Moroccan place was, you know. But you know, I don't know. Maybe they're going to do something else. Maybe they're going to change the structure of how many points it is to eat certain places. I could definitely see that. Maybe they're going to make it a, you know, like a 2 dining credit meal package or something along those lines, you know, that costs more. I have no idea what they're going to do. It's all up in the air. Anyways. So in final news, and before we get started, I want to say thank you for, you know, watching all of our videos and being the greatest, you know, subscribers that you guys are. Thank you very much for everything you guys do here at the Detroit Diz. So finally, there's another lawsuit. You know, Disney they have all these lawsuits happening all over the place, all the time. Anyways, the latest and greatest one that we've heard about in the public has been a man who was at Magic Kingdom and was walking down Main Street, USA, and the person tripped on the trolley tracks, of all places, tripped on the trolley tracks, and it must have fell and hurt himself, I guess. I'm suspecting. I don't know. I didn't read the whole story. But he's suing for the fact that the trolley tracks are there and they're very unsafe. Now, I know that I've almost tripped on them before, and I know that there's a lot of, it's a part of the aesthetic of the Main Street USA, and the trolley does go down it. But I don't know if the trolley uses those tracks or not. I think they do. I don't know. What are your thoughts about that? I mean, That would be very weird if they actually won. I mean, look, think about like Europe where they have the Strauss tracks. I mean, would you jump on the tracks and go, oh, I'm suing the city because I fell on the Strauss tracks? I mean, look, there seems to be a point where you're like, yeah, we're not suing because you can't pay attention, or there was an accident and you fell over. I don't know. What are your thoughts on all that? Will they win the lawsuit? Will Disney pay out? What will be the end of it? Anyways, talk to you guys later. Blog.